Ibolendi Michael. Yeah. Supagbo. Aya. Let go. Usa we dey na ya we dey. APC. Usa we dey na dey we dey. APC. Usa we born na ya we born. APC. Oh mama. Na ya we dey na ya we dey. APC. Now we on party oh. APC. Now we on party oh. APC. We no go come out APC. We no go come out APC. Now we on party oh. APC. Now we on party oh. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. APC no go tire. Tire no go tire. APC no go tire. Aya. We all like APC. We all like APC. Butka economy. Yone, Taska Yone. Taska Yone, Senior Kolo. Taska Yone, Senior Kolo. Taska Yone, Senior Kolo. Taska Yone, Senior Kolo. For education, Senior Kolo. Construction, Senior Kolo. The economy, Senior Kolo. Oh, only loco sukane atache oh. Only loco sukane atache oh. Awe mulombe tache oh. APC for minta 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 tache oh. Oh oni loko sukane tache oh. Oh oni loko sukane tache oh. Awe mulombe tache oh. APC for minta 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 tache oh. Na ya we dey APC. Usa we dey na dey we dey APC. Usa we born na ya we born APC. Oh mama, na ya we dey na ya we dey APC. APC, now we on party oh. APC, now we on party oh. APC, we no go come out APC, we no go come out APC, now we on party oh. APC, now we on party oh. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. take am kele kele. Let we take am shuffle shuffle. Let we take am easy easy. 2023 we dey come o. Let we take am kele kele. Let we take am shuffle shuffle. Let we take am easy easy. 2023 we dey come o. Ayakata. Na ya we do APC. Usa we dey na there we do APC. Usa we born na ya we born APC. Oh mama, na ya we dey na ya we do APC. APC, now we on party oh. APC, now we on party oh. APC, we no go come out APC, we no go come out APC, now we on party oh. APC, now we on party oh. Superbo, over 10 minutes allow Superbo, Superbo.
Hello. Good evening. Today is the 28th of February 2024. Time now it's 28 minutes to 9. I'm so sorry that we started the program late. Again, as you all know, this is technical issue. We are in the technological aid, so definitely things will couple. But again, I want to say good evening to everyone, and please help us share. This is your number one TV online platform for the APC, especially the diasporas. As we say, everything we bring here, they have been verified, and it's legit. So this evening, we're going to talk to one of the youngest ever, I can say, Deputy Secretary General, and also a youngest member of Parliament. You know, when it comes to APC, there are things that they produce which is always historical. Again, we will see the very fine gentleman. I'm sure when the music was playing, we literally saw a glimpse that he's in the building. So definitely, I want to welcome our guest for the evening. It's going to be Honorable Osman Timbo. Good evening, Honorable, and welcome to the APC Diaspora Online TV platform.
Good evening, SweetBonita. It is my pleasure to be with you, and good evening to everyone who's watching and also listening.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Please forgive me, I speak English, but it would be nice if you can literally do it in Creole, because this is Sierra Leone platform and we want it to go down to the least. We just don't want it to be just for the elite, so we want everybody to hear. I know you are a lawyer, so definitely English is like your second tongue, but please, if you can do everything in Creole, please. I'm apologizing because the guest was saying, SweetBonita, it's your fault. So please, I don't want them to grab my neck. So please, let's do it in Creole. It's going to be difficult for me to do it, but you have to please help me and save me, okay?
We will try.
Thank you. And again, I think before we start, because most of you have seen is about the APC membership and validation. But again, as I said, Honorable Timbo is one of the youngest member of parliament we have, or before we produced in Sierra Leone, 2018. He was constituency 130, which he was illegally by SLPP removed. And again, 2023, he came back. He's in parliament. But of late, I think before we try to dive in, of late, something happens to him as a young gentleman. I'm sure these are fears they are instilling in us so that we can stay away from politics. And the ordeal that our honorable faced in his home, people went to his house, God knows, only they would have seen him, what would have happened to him. We know what happened to his security and people that they saw in the house. But by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he was saved, nothing happens to him, but we're just praying that the people of Sierra Leone and also the international community to come to his aid, because nobody is safe in that country. Sometimes they say, oh, it's because you're a politician. A politician that does not hurt a fly is targeted. So I just want to say, on behalf of our guests and also our viewers, us on the platform, we want to really sympathize or empathize with you what that did not happen, and we pray that it didn't happen, because most things that these people do in Sierra Leone is nothing to write home about. So just wanted to put that forward, that please, we are watching out for every members of our party. Your life and your safety is very important to us. So just wanted to bring that before we even go further.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Like how you say, it was only the grace of God that saved me. What happened to me was an eye opener, and I hope it will serve as a lesson to all of us, whether you're in politics or not in politics. But one thing I will tell you for sure now, that if the only thing where this did to me now for that, now that is strengthening me resolve, for ensure say I do what is right for the sake of the APC and for the sake of the people of this country, and especially so for make me picking them. I say me on picking them were born, the kingdom of Sierra Leone, then feel proud say there's somebody who they can look up to. So I think you only not sending me resolve for that continue for the what is right.
I think that is a wonderful statement from you, because I'm sure, like us young people, when this happened, you'll be like, you know what, I'm too young, I'm going to run away. But for you to stand and say, you know what, I am going to defend my people, my party, and also my country, I think the people of Sierra Leone would definitely be looking out for your safety at all time, because again, nobody is safe in that country. And again, as long as you are coming up for this to happen, and you are still saying, I will defend my country, only God will continue to protect you for us.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Viewers, as we're going to talk here this evening, Honorable Timbo is our Deputy Secretary General of the APC. You see how young he is? He's our Deputy Secretary General. And today we have him here to talk about the membership validations and registrations of the members of the party. Because so many things, especially us, the diasporans, we are the one that this is going to hurt more. So I think I'm going to start from us, Honorable, because this membership validation, what is in with for us, the diasporas, because mostly we have to travel. And one of the questions I got from the viewers was, it says, or if we can ask, what is it going to be for us, the diaspora? Are we going to go down to Sierra Leone? Are we going to do it in our districts, or are we going to go through the sixth region executive? Because again, as a diaspora, we are now a region, and we have a chairman, we have a whole executive that are there to represent us. Where are we with this registration? Because we don't know what's going to happen, and it's difficult. We've gone down before and verified and registered, and when we have to do this again, please, what's in this for us as diasporans?
Okay, firstly, bringing on our greetings from the National Secretary General, Lawyer Lansan Adumboya, and the National Secretariat of the APC. And maybe let's start with the history of where we're at. Last week, Tuesday, we don't take 1 year in office since we were elected in 2023, on the 19th of February 2023, where we get a National Delegates Conference in Makeni. After we take office, it was a deliberate decision of the Secretariat for me to put a hold on all membership registration, because we found out that there were a lot of problems that we need for clear before we start this process again. And at the same time, the moment we done with convention, we were faced with awards of symbols and also the June 2023 elections. So many things make we don't get up to this point, and we not start or we not recommend registration of our members there. And this also means that many members across the country, as well as in the diaspora, for over 1 year or more, not pay even the membership dues. Or we feel say the system we used at the time was outdated. The registration with the ITGC being used also in a JavaScript system in the issue, and also the allegations that fake cards were out there, and also even the database was incomplete. We feel that we need a proper system where we'll take into account all these anomalies we'll be meeting the system, and then we ensure that we create a credible, a transparent and easily accessible platform for make everybody we want to be a member of the APC, and we also meets the minimum requirements, and also when I be old member of the party, get the chance for be verified again as a member, and also for get new members for be registered as new members into the party, as well as for also register with members, also re-register the executive members when over 6,000 across the entire nation. So your specific question as to diaspora registration, I go refer you to the constitution where say the new constitution, the 2022 constitution, where say we forget decentralized registration system, meaning everybody for able to register now in district as well as in region, well in district really, or the national, for make them able get a membership card. With this new system what they propose, anybody within the diaspora can register through the diaspora district or region where it is. The only thing that the approval of the issuance of the card get come from the National Secretary General, when I responsibility that. But the platform we will create, all the process of application and every other thing has to be done online, and it come into the system, and the Secretary General get for getting approval. 2 cards will be issued. There will be an electronic card where the moment you don't register and the Secretary General approve them, you get an electronic card which will be sent to your email. That electronic card will get a QR code, can be used as a valid ID card anywhere you are for use them as an APC card. The hard copy of the card, you will get them subsequently through the Secretariat, or, I mean, as in the National Secretariat in Freetown, or somebody they come and pick them up, whoever is the representative from the diaspora, where they come and pick them up and can go to another district. But before that time, they, like I said earlier, when I go down get the soft copy of the card, the electronic card owner can use anywhere on our user as a valid ID card.
Thank you so much, Honorable Timbo, because for me, you saying that, I'm literally smiling, because it's always difficult whenever we needed to do registrations for us diasporans. We have to go to Sierra Leone to verify ourselves. So if this is going to be where we have to do it within our district, I'm sure we will all be happy. And again, people will not be traveling all the way, let's say, for example, leaving Bowl coming to Freetown just to make sure that they are validated. And I think also it's being done within people's district is also going to help. So people, members will respect their district or their constituency, because those are the chains you need to follow, and these are the people that will verify your details.
Yeah.
But again, these are the things that are going to happen online. Are the payments going to be done online? Because I know the APC UK and Ireland had their registration online. I registered, which we pay like through PayPal. Is that similar to what it's going to happen within the APC party as a whole?
We still get discussions on the payments platform, because I think in Sierra Leone they still not get a system where you're able to pay directly to the APC bank account if you not go through a SWIFT process. So we're thinking of a process where we're still not clear yet, but there's this old process where you pay to the branch over there, and once the monies are remitted, because we know how they do $5, $10, or £10, everybody do then transfers and they directly to the bank account in Sierra Leone. It's a lot of work for UNICEF. So if it's something where they can do in a district, gonna put the monies them together and then send them to then transfer them in bulk to the bank accounts in Sierra Leone. But as it is now, we're still not clear yet. We want for use PayPal, but then we seem like it work. We want for use other means them, but we still face challenges. In Sierra Leone now, which we don't do, they try for use mobile money, because the banks are not the bank or they use when local commercial bank available in every district. Registration has to be done at every district. So now you can able to do payments to mobile money, whether it's Orange Money or Afri Money. You can able to do that instead of going to the bank. We never get a solution that a perfect solution for the diaspora. But since Una did it, maybe Una can share with we ideas, then we we will be easier for we for make we able to do them payments. Yeah, so.
Well, thank you. I think the technical team definitely, this is something that the Deputy Secretary General is saying they need your help. Technical team, you need to come on board to assist down in Sierra Leone. Because again, people are refusing to pay because, like, for example, somebody says, I have paid 5 years and I haven't got my card. So that just demotivate people not to even continue paying their membership. But if it's a point where somebody has registered and they will receive an electronic copy of their cards before it's printed out, I'm sure you will have more people paying.
Yeah.
But again, this is just on my own personal experience. I want to ask, because some of us have 2 registrations. We have the diasporas and we have the Sierra Leone's registration. How is that going to work? Because mostly when you come to say, oh, this is JC, this is home base, this is those things, how is that going to work? Is that still going to continue?
At the time you spoke about respect for the district one I belong to, I mean, that's what you mentioned at the start. So in the form we don't develop, you get place of birth as well as place of residence. So your registration basically is tied to your place of residence. So if you put in your form, say your place of residence is in the diaspora, so that means your registration is the diaspora. So you're considered as a member of the 6th region, which is diaspora.
Well, that's good. So some of us will be saving money now because some of us have 2 registrations. We have one in Sierra Leone and then we have one in the diaspora, which we are paying on both.
So interestingly, now one of the 26 different problems and they will get. For example, you are SweetBonita. You get 2 different AA numbers. You get a registration number in a diaspora, you get another registration number in a Sierra Leone. So get a lot of these, like I said, 26 different anomalies that will find inside the old database system.
Well, thank God we are identifying them by ourselves because we know. And again, I don't know, technical team, I don't have access to the comments from our viewers. If you're able to help me with that, because it would be nice for us to show Honorable what the viewers are saying or the questions that they are asking, because it will be really, really good. But again, Honorable, with this registration, when would they start? Because people want to know, when are we going to start and when?
Well, it will start very soon. We had a proposed date. We will be one for start by Friday, the 1st of March. But because the system we would use, people want for do like third-party verification and ensure say there's no loophole for make somebody come inside with system. Would they do further scrutiny of the system, as well as see if we get any way for better the system before we launch them. So give and take, maybe within the next couple of weeks, the registration process and verification process will start. I see the comments where they come, and maybe some are very important for make we answer them questions in there also.
Oh, thank you so much. And whilst we are on this, I just wanted to find out, because again, whilst APC is also doing the verification, there's also about national ID. Where is the party on that? Because for me, I have my national ID, I have my, how do you call it, my ECOWAS ID. So I'm fully African. As much as I live in the diaspora, I'm fully African. What is the APC doing in making sure that the system, when the SPP are there, we end up putting 1,000 people's name, and then they just tell you this is this amount of people there, which of course is not. As I said, during last year election, my mom is born 1993. That's the card they gave to me on an ID card. And of late, as a teacher, they said, oh, everybody should produce their ID card. Like, I can't produce this because the details are wrong. But she was told, use it. We know it's you. And the day for her to go and say, well, I'm here for my money, they said, no, this is not you. The details are wrong. That's what they produced. So what is the going to do in that kind of a line to stop those?
These are concerns we already received before, and we've asked some members of the party for look into this and make the advice we accordingly, because it's a bit technical. But the good thing is that now a biometric system, even NACRA, they use now for register. So we don't ask them for me to look at that and then report to we on what we follow.
So are you trying to tell our APC is working in consonant with the government to make sure that there is no, how they call it, yuki business in that place? Because I went there and I saw what was happening.
Yeah, we not would say APC is working in consonance with them. APC, we they overlook this process as in, like I say, we don't put a team together for look at what is happening, for ensure say all these complaints hold on the AE. We verify them whether they're true and see how we defend them, way for bring them to the fore, so that will continue.
Okay, that would be nice. So as you say, in a couple of weeks, definitely the registration for membership and validation will continue. So does it mean
Inshallah.
all of us that have our cards and those of us that have paid will be verified again?
Okay, so let me explain the process. It's three different processes. You get the one when a verification of existing members. You get the one when a verification and reconfirmation of executive members from the lowest level to the highest level. Then you get the one when the registration of new members. We get like I say, a database. We get a register of over 6,000 executive members from the ward level to the national level. But over the course of this year, some don't die, some during the elections, then go over to other political parties, some don't left the country, some will not even know, will not even get any details apart from their names and their wards. So for example, which ward exactly then they, which are their telephone numbers, which are their voter card numbers. These are all things we want to get a full database on your executive, and we want to do that within 90 days from the commencement of this process. The second one where people really don't get doubt about, really don't understand. Now the issue of existing members, whether existing members get for reapply back for being new members. No, that is not the case. With existing members and get to go through a process of verification. Now the reason for verification are that we have a database of about 60-something thousand people. We know for certain that we get over 100 or so thousand people. Some of these names are already in the database, but the information are complete. Other people and they will get we get a party membership card, but their names are not in the database. Other people and they, when we look at the database, the numbers are duplicated, the AA registration numbers are duplicated. For instance, during the symbol awards process, we got 39 people, we get one AA number. Other people, like you mentioned, like Osman, Timbo, I can get like 4 or 5 different membership numbers. Some people, they change their membership state level. Today you register as ordinary member, to Mike register as honorary executive, you go register as patron or honorary foundation. And anytime you do that, and they give a different AA number, which is wrong. So this one person get 4 AA numbers. So all them things you have to want for clean inside the system. So if you be not register, okay, again, before the system starts, I mean, this the existing database where they start around 2013, 14, there were definitely people who have been registered on the APC before, maybe on the Honorable Victor for in term or Aka in term as Secretary General. People have been registered. They get cards them signed by them people, but they're not in the database. How do we bring all those people into the database? Not only when we do a verification, now they bring them in. There are also people that were during the ITGC, that interim committee will be sit on. They register people, but the registration was only done by receipts. So there are many people that will get receipts, but they're not even get a card. Also, when we come to the party, we'll take over the administration of the party. We meet bundles of cards, bags of application forms that were not processed. All them one day inside the party office, but they're not processed. How do you ensure that you bring those people into the system? You register them and bring them into the system. Now, only when you do a verification process. So one for take a whole year for verify people then and bring them into the system, and in line with the provision of the constitution, we say every person, every member forgets a unique identification number like you NIN. With that number, then you get from you born till you die. That number then you go for use. So that is what we're planning to do. If you've been a register in 1960, there's a part in the card we want for use on the face of the card where they show you first date of registration. So, for example, if you be registered April 27, 1961, on the face of the card on top of them, it show first date of registration April 27, 1961. Even the unique identification number where you get, it show the year of, so part of the code, it show the year where you first register. So then people where they get this misunderstanding or this perception say, oh, old members they can't get new numbers. No. You will not get that same old AA number, but you get a new number where they show so you're not old member at the party, where they show exactly the year where you register. So this is what we intend to do for the verification, and we intend to make this last for a period of 1 year from the commencement of the registration. The third one, the registration of new members. New members, anybody will come and apply and we miss the minimum requirements as stated in the Constitution, and also we get a guarantor for can guarantee say he actually a person when a supporter of the APC, because I say supporter because until you don't register in the system, you're not a member. Until you don't get that person guarantee, you don't pay the requisite fees before you become a new member, and you're approved by the Secretary General before you become a new member of the party. So I did 3 different processes that we want for you, we intend for you in this process.
Wow, that's a lot to absorb right now. But whilst the question was coming up, I think it was from Mohammed Alhaji Kunte. He said, I hope that this registration is not to allow other people to position themselves so that they'll be able to know what's in the system and then they can use it to their advantage.
Yeah, so exactly that's the process we're trying to do, for ensure that no one person nor manipulate the system to your advantage. So that is why we have a 4-stage verification process. The first stage of the verification process that the guarantor, where they guarantee you from the ward level to the constituency to the district level, say yes, this person is a member of the APC. The second stage at the finance department, where for ensure say yes, you actually don't pay and you get a proper bank receipt number. The third stage, now the IT department. The IT department, especially for old members, look at the old database and say, oh yes, I'll confirm say this person is inside the database. Oh yes, this person not meet all the minimum requirements. So until the first, the guarantor approve, second, the finance department approve, the IT department approve before it comes to the Secretary General for the final approval. When it even comes to the Secretary General for the final approval, the Secretary General not even get the power for print cards. It only they approve, say yes, all the processes have been met, and then he approve. If he not approve any card or any application, then he need for state a reason why they approve this. And from there, he go to the last person when the printer. The printer of this card cannot print a single card if the Secretary General approval no come. He not even see the card by the system, he's blocked out. So it's only after the approval of the Secretary General that it goes to the next stage. The Secretary General on his own cannot process the card unless finance approve. Finance cannot process the card unless the guarantor approve. So there are checks and balances where they ensure say nobody in one not sit down and play with the cards here. So that is a way for we ensure say there's transparency and there's no way one person will come and manipulate the system to your advantage. That is what we're trying to build.
Whoa, thank you. I think most of these steps that you are explaining right now, I can see because I remember when I was standing for a position, these are the things I had to call my former chairman, my former youth leader. Can you be a guarantor? They're like, yeah, okay, just this is my reference number, and then put it there and then do X, Y, and Z. So again, it's gonna be difficult for people that don't understand or haven't gone through the process because they'll be like, who is this? Who can do this? Who? And again, it needs to also be said who can be a guarantor because it's not everybody that can be a guarantor.
Yeah.
That also needs to be explained to the people.
Okay, so we have a list of a few people where we don't put, but that's not an exhaustive list. Because it's not an exhaustive list, we'd expect when we meet the next time with the National Advisory Committee, maybe then we'll advise we more on who are the one for make we involve. And before I answer again that question, I'd also tell you, say, we don't do extensive consultation. So when we develop the system, well, first we use the IT staff them we've been in at the APC office. Let them come and explain to we all the problems that they get before. We interviewed people and we also don't get challenges before in registering. So based on the questions and answers that we will get, now so then try for build the software for the system. After we don't do I will call them the base soft database system, we brought it to the National Secretariat, the officers at the National Secretariat, let them come make the inputs. From that point, we summon a meeting for the district chairman and the secretaries and the regional chairman and the secretaries for me themselves come make the inputs. Afterwards, we summon a meeting for the regional and district organizing secretaries for me themselves come and make the inputs and for show we how they get for implement this process. Because the implementation of this membership registration in terms of bringing the members to the party is the responsibility of the organizing secretaries, and we don't intend to take that from them. After that, we held, we've been summoned an extended NAC. We, in the wisdom of the national chairman, SME could do an extended NAC where they bring different stakeholders, former flag bearer aspirants, ordinary stakeholders within the party, from different organs of the party, from and come, and everybody bringing an idea on how we will make the system better. So we don't hold all the meetings and we're still consulting for ensure we get better. And now back to the question about who the then guarantors here will be. As we don't suggest now, we get the district, the constituency chairman, the district chairman, members of parliament, the councillors within the localities. And we also get a category where I don't have to mention here yet, because we don't really agree on whether we will use them or not. As well as a suggestion, say, maybe we need ward chairpersons also, because the ward executive, them actually, they're the ground and they know the actual APC people them within the wards there. So, like I say, it's not set in stone. We are still discussing. And I think it was a good thing that after the extended NAC, we decide, say, let we give ourselves more time for let we look at the thing and let we get it right. Because if we miss this registration, that is where the problems start. That is where people in the field like say they've been disenfranchised. That is where people in the field say we don't disadvantage them. Then they all then court case can come out, and we want to avoid them as best as possible. That is why we're taking the time for doing exactly right and transparent.
Oh, thank you so much. Because I think just one of the questions that the technical team just took off, it was from Simba. He was saying, well, this needs to be interviewed by the grassroots, because again, we know they have not. One of the viewers was saying that the people, the grassroots needs to be educated. Because when people don't know the processes, it's gonna be like, oh, they don't like me. It's because I'm this is because I'm. So they really needs to explain to them why they are doing it the way they are doing it now. Again, I think one of the questions also somebody asked earlier was like, it's good that they are taking up to a year. It's not like going to be rush. It's something that there is a process coming through, so that we're able to do the right thing. As you mentioned, as a
Yeah.
leader, we don't want to go back to court. We are tired of going to court, and we need to do this as a party and as a unit, because it's time for us now to really move on from all these fracas.
Yeah. 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 So with regards to education, we feel that this is very important, and that is where we intend for engage the publicity department
Yeah.
and also the organizing secretaries. And that is why we also feel like it's important for make we do this launch every district. So we not just to launch this membership drive at the national secretariat. We also intend for develop a calendar um, in um, in consultation and with action and advice from the organizing department. Follow ensure say we launch. Then I mean the card, the registration process in every district within the country, and if it's possible, we can also do the same thing at the diaspora. Depends on however the plan is. So that is what we intend to do, and these are the way how we feel say we can enlighten with people them on this registration process, and at the same time involving everybody. We don't want to leave out anybody, and we want for CISE, whoever want to be an APC member and meet the minimum requirements, you register at the party and become a member.
Wow, that is good. And also, there's a question right now up. What they're asking. This is from that. It says, "What about the members that have default to other political parties? What will happen with their membership?"
Who have defected to other political parties?
Yeah.
At the moment, we're focusing on registration of members, new members, and whatever we do, we'll want for do them in line with the provisions of the Constitution. If the Constitution say you not for belong to another political party, then we cannot register you unless you show we a resignation letter from that political party. Especially when you don't say this person don't defect, and we actually know say he don't defect, and maybe he gets a membership card for another political party. A need for showing a resignation letter, and that will be considered by the first guarantor, and then afterwards the final approval will come through the National Secretary General.
Oh, that was nice. There was just a question on the screen right now. This was from the district women's leader, Bintu Sise. She was saying, well, based on the issues at hand now, would there be enough time for all the projects proposed be checked? Because there are so many things on the pipelines. Would there be any proposal of change?
When you say the issues at hand, what do you mean by the issues at hand? As in what's happening in the country, the tripartite, whatever the case, the party has to function. And membership of the party is like the lifeline of the party. Whatever is happening in the country, whatever is happening with the tripartite committee, registration has to go on. As it is, lower level conventions will start next year. By September or so of next year, lower level conventions don't start, 2025. And by the Constitution, it said that anybody fully qualify for vote if you don't be a member for at least 1 year, fully qualify for be voted if you don't be at the lower levels, voted in as an executive member if you don't be a member for 2 years. So because of that, we must do it now. It's a must that we first start registration now, otherwise we will fall foul of the law. So we need for divorce, we need for separate what is happening now from what is the continuation of the administration of the party. A team will focus on the tripartite, the dialogue that is going on. A team will focus on governance, and a team will focus on the administration of the party, and that is what we're talking about here.
Okay. And again, this is another question from Delun. It says, what steps have been taken to ensure that there is regular auditing for our membership data? These are the things that you guys need to be in contact with. So they are the ones that They are the shapers in our internet. So Darwin Thomas and Mo, I'm also sure PS Mo and Dr. Denke will be very
Okay.
by your side.
I, I think it's that's a technical question, but it's a question that the technical people are asked the developers on regular audits of the system. Um, it's something that they don't ask, and the way how they answered it technically, but definitely it's part of the plan. Me na one lawyer, we know sabi too much, but me not a BBC born before computer, but definitely there are limitations of what I know when it comes to databases and software. So, but definitely that's a question that was asked in all of the meetings they would hold, and I think the developers answered them to the satisfaction of the people that were asked the questions. But definitely there's intention for the regular audits of the database.
Oh, thank you so much, Honorable. Again, Symbol Cole's message because he was saying, I hope the APC Island Diaspora PRO is taking notes. This is the APC Diaspora PRO's office. So definitely he has notes and he's taking notes. And we will do that on his behalf, Symbol Code. So don't worry. And the Diaspora PRO is our very own political Barry. So be rest assured we are taking notes. But again, with this membership, people have refused to pay because as much as you were saying, for somebody to be registered, they have to be like 1 year and then 2 years. People are paying there, but they are not paying up. So would that count against them? Because I know.
Sorry.
Like for membership, when people go in for position, some of them have not paid. It's only the time for election. People will rush to go and pay for 10 years because they want to stand for elections. And I'm sure there should be strategy put in place that does not repeat itself again. Because this is where people start saying, oh, they did this to me because of this and because of that. People will start saying that you've never seen the party, you've never seen any activities, you've never seen where it says there is APC. But just for elections, they will merge members from where to come and stand for position. I hope those are things that will be looked at.
Thankfully, we have a constitution that addressed all of those problems. Yeah. We'd encourage everybody for lay pay on a yearly basis or on a monthly basis because the fees are fixed per month. But notwithstanding, the constitution says for you vote or be voted for, you're supposed to be a fully paid up member of the party. So, for example, a convention is you not pay for 1 or 2 years. You go for pay all that backlog day. And with this new system we develop, so you will be notified whenever you would serve the expire. So, for example, if you subscription they expire in March, at the end, or well, let's say they expire in April. At the end of the month, you they get an SMS where they tell you say your subscription or expire or it expires so and so term. So that's a way for tell people and say I can pay. But the safeguard we will get there now waiting in the constitution where say you supposed to be a fully paid up member or vote and be voted for. And people also for be very mindful of the provision of the constitution where say give the National Secretary General the responsibility to publish the register of eligible voters 21 days before the relevant lower level convention. Meaning, after a certain point, the register will be closed. They come 1 week to the convention, you say they can't register, they can't pay me backlogs. If you don't pay your backlog before that 21 days, like 3 weeks before the convention, then you're out. You cannot vote and you cannot be voted for. So these are safeguards who will be put at the time we will draft the constitution. So we get something we actually cover that.
And viewers, just for me to inform all of us that Honorable Timbo was part of that constitution that was rewritten. Our March 7, 2022 constitution, he was part of it. So definitely when he's telling you, he knows exactly what he's talking about. And again, one of the questions here we have that says, if the developers of the software are not APC members or supporter, why not for APC members or supporters to develop the software? So I'm sure they are literally directly asking, is it us developing our software?
Well, I think this is something we don't get really a lot of mileage on social media, and I want to use this opportunity for clear the air. And I know it's something that came up in one of the meetings. And one thing we will say for certain, you cannot doubt the APC of the National Secretary General, nor can you question the APCness or my APCness, especially considering what SLP did to me in 2019 and what they don't do to me over the years. So it's not something you can question. And there is no way ordinarily we will look somebody who belong to another political party or we not get the ideology of the APC, and then we bring that person they come for make you can develop a system for the APC. We also need to understand, say, the number of developers in Sierra Leone, they're limited, they're small. And because they are professionals and they work for a lot of people, it is not all the time that they come out and show themselves, say, oh, mina APC or mina any other political party. Mostly they don't do that. I challenge many people for made and showy 5 developers, proper system developers in Sierra Leone that openly they show themselves, say, they're APC. But what I want for assure people now that there is no way under the sun that we go and go find people who are not APC or who will not do assessment for, and we are not sure that these people, their ideology align with the APC for make Ubin and come for can develop a database. Notwithstanding, we don't ask the people who say these people are APC. Sorry, they are not APC. For me, then come with sufficient evidence. Where they outside, oh, I know, not APC. I don't want to talk the reason why people they say the developers are not APC. I don't want to go to that because it's really embarrassing for make we settle in public, and I will not go down that route for explain the reason why some people say these people are not APC, because some of the people who are even saying so, then say fall short. And if some people, the basis will make them say them people and they not belong to the APC, it might affect even you and the host where they ask me questions. So it's very unfortunate, and I want to use this opportunity, this platform on behalf of the Secretary General and the National Secretariat for dispel the rumors then be. And apart from that, in addition, we don't get safeguards. What we do today, now what we call third-party assessment of the system. So we get we own internal people that we will not work with. Not like those people not been work with. The one that we develop, those people who develop the system, they worked with us for build the system we will use for a word of symbols, the system we intend for use for do this election platform, but will not be end up use them. They came with other systems. So they're not new to the APC. So, but the people who will be now as third-party verifiers for ensure that there are no loopholes from the back end where somebody will just grab and come and say, oh, I can do something, bypass and get into the system and get to information. That is where we're at now. And today we even hold a meeting where they ask the technical questions. With myself when at the meeting, I'm like, oh, what is this German? I don't even understand nothing where the people they talk about. Then they continue with this process over the weekend. And we will ensure, say, by the time this system is finally launched, it is waterproof and watertight. We also therefore invite any other person when a developer for make it come. Make it bring your ideas. If you feel say get another software we Google can with way better than this or way anything, then we will look at all around and then get a final piece we will send to the public. So once again, there's no way the Secretary General or myself or anybody who will bring somebody who know ideology not aligned with we own for make it come and can set up a database for the APC. It is misinformation. It is unfortunate for people and they say so. And the reasoning behind it, like I said, I don't want for going to run because it will be embarrassing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I think I'm just going to buttress on what you're saying, why some people will not publicly say they are APC or they don't put themselves in that APC line, but deep down you open their hearts, they are APC. I know of a business person that you will not see him or see them publicly saying APC, but closed doors, they will chew you and tell you everything that you don't even know. But again, I think another question here from Delwyn. Delwyn is asking, hopefully the developer is not just for the membership database standalone. Hopefully it's a system for every part in the party. Because you know there are different things going on, and then we'll think of one, we'll forget about the rest. You want this one to speak to this, and then in the end it doesn't work. So hopefully it's not a standalone database that it's being processed.
Exactly. That's exactly what the system is. It's even doing a website that will update the members on everything that is happening within the party. In fact, we're trying to do a system where if the Secretary General wants to send a message, with a click of a button, he can send a message to every member of the party across the globe. Once you're connected, or once because it's also a mobile app, they create and put on Play Store, where anybody can download, and even though you get a limit to which you can able access inside it, the parts where you will access, as in they're not secret, you can access them. But it's something it's a system that is not just for membership, but every other thing within the party as the person asks.
Wow, thank you so much. And we are coming to the end of the program. Again, as we said, it has to be a 1-hour program. We have our honorable here who is here to explain to us, educate us on the membership validation and also registration process that we need to do as a party member. So myself, I need to try to make sure that our payment is still up to date, and my secretariat or my chairman will be able to verify me. So it's not a prejudice like they are picking on people, it's everybody to go through. So we need to start doing our research. I think coming to the end, we'll be able to do what is needed for the party and for us as a party. But again, APC business, now Allman business, as we started, we needed to talk to everyone in this registration process. It is not easy. It's not going to be easy. And he has literally explained everything to us that we are here to work as a unit. It's not for somebody to say, oh, they've cheated me or they did this because of that. That's not what it is. And at the end of the day, we have to work as a unit. APC, it's for all of us. It's not for one person. He has mentioned that it's not just for the secretariat to go and sign. In fact, it's just for him to verify X, Y, and Z has been done before the printer will print. Printer don't know what they will be printing. So nobody will think they will be doing some dodgy stuff. Nothing is going to happen. Everything is going to be legit. And we also have here just JS. JS is watching all the way from Germany. It says, well done for the clarification, senior comrade. And also Simba Call is asking, you are sweating, is there any light? I think Simba, before we came live, Honorable did say to us, the lights have just disappeared. So he's literally struggling to be with us. And I think I have to finish to an end before my Honorable fall down. He has so much to do for the country and for the party. He's the Deputy Secretary General of the APC and he's a member of Parliament. So for him to be here sweating, it means he wants to give us the right information at the right time. Tomorrow, nobody will say, oh, somebody told us we didn't know. This is coming from the Deputy Secretary General of our party. He's educating us on what we need, when we need it, and why we need it. So please, nobody will come back and say, I wasn't told, I wasn't there. And I want to say thank you so much to all the viewers, because without you, we will not be coming here week in and week out. Today, I don't have access to the chat line, so I'm not able to call you name by name, but the usual suspects, Symbol Code, Delwyn Thomas, JS, Antibintu, Yamata, Fatia, and I'm sure it's Gil Dowder. Week in, week out, you are always with us. I want to say good evening to all of you, and I think I'll allow my honorable to give us his last statement before we call it a day. So,
okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be with you. Yes, I sweat because unfortunately, even though lights come, even the AC, not even the cold. Can you imagine that? The lights when they come is really, really poor. But on behalf of the National Secretary General, we give me permission for make I do this interview. We want for appeal for calm. We want for appeal for unity within the APC. We want for appeal that people put aside the plenty negative rhetorics the plenty doubts where people then get everybody they doubt the other person. We want for make una know say we will not do anything that will jeopardize the security and safety of the APC and its information. We want for make una also know say we're not going to do anything we go unfairly disadvantage or advantage anybody in the system in the process. We want to create a system that will stand the test of time. We're all young people, my boss and myself, we're still young people, and we believe that we'll get a long way for go. Taking this position or then positions and a sacrifice we'll make, we decide for, well, as lawyers, we're also business people, we put that aside and decide to really come and be part of this political process or ensure that we work in the best interest of the ordinary people, for ensure that we work for the development and progress of our nation. And we want for make on know say we're not going to do anything we will be inimical to the progress of the party as well as we nation. We appeal for calm. We dey beg them bloggers, them big people them on social media, big people them we get half information for me them stop for the divide with party. We dey beg doya all the obscene language, mamikos, the intimidation tactics. Let me stop them. We have a bigger thing for focus on. The bigger thing, when at the bigger picture now, how for save Sierra Leone from the current decadence way they go through. So we beg una, lay we know the fate we serve to the point where we not go able to bring we serve together again. Now one APC we get, now one Sierra Leone we get. So do you allow we appeal, lay we allow common sense for prevail, and lay we ensure that democracy happen. Democracy is seen to be happening within the APC and also in Sierra Leone. We know what the cry say waiting and do it during the elections was wrong, and we want for continue for do the same thing within the parties. We will not tolerate it, and we want for ensure that we're working for the ordinary people of the APC and Sierra Leone. We thank Una very much, and let God bless Una, and let God continue for bless Sierra Leone.
Thank you so much, Honorable Osman Timbo, for taking your time. Honorable was saying he's a lawyer, he's a businessman, but he forgot to mention that he's a family man as well. He's a
most important.
So
most important.
Which is the cream of the creme, everything, you know. But as long as it is, you can literally see
that is what I live for.
To make sure that Sierra Leone is top notch. We don't need a hashtag. And all of the bloggers that are cursing, because I don't know, that's the only thing I say to people. I literally have a conversation with people, I don't curse. I will literally put my point across without cursing you. But I don't know why people have to curse. Most of these people that are cursing, apparently, they use the APC. For me, it's so difficult. I'm like, don't do this. If you're cursing, curse by yourself and leave the party out of it. Because you have a life, you have a professional life, and you have a private life. Deal with that it's fine, but it's so sad. It's on social media. You can't take it back. It's gone now, it's gone now. So please, we can just try to friends ourselves. Certain things you should use. There is programs or there is a program that said when they told you to hold the worst part of you, don't hold your body, hold your mouth, because what you say you can't ever take it back and it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's really, really sad. I'm appealing to all bloggers, to everyone. When I've said try to hold on the words. It's difficult, but we have to try. It's very difficult. And I want to say thank you to our honorable for taking his precious time to be here, and also our viewers. Without you, will not be able to be here. My boss, OrWanKasu, is not well. He has a funeral. Again, he lost a family member, so he's also grieving. I want to say get well soon, and I'm so sorry for the loss. And also, Del, thank you so much for making sure we bring this program live. JS, Dr. Denke, and also Delwyn Towers. And this Sunday, I think put a little money. On Sunday, we're going to have our show. The show is myself and Fatia, is Women Coming. And we are trying to do it before the International Women's Day. So we are standing at all. Okay, ladies, take over. So that we are doing women empowerment, and this is what we're doing here on us. Women's a Weekend Show, but on Sunday we have a program. The title is going to be about Be Your Great China. What is that going to be? Is it a benefit for us as a nation, or it's just another disaster for us? Again, when it comes to administration, they do anything that they want to do, that they don't care if it's going to have a bad effect on the people of Sierra Leone. They just do it as because it pleases them. But APC online TV platforms, the partnership for APC, we are in every day. There's daily politics and also our flagship program on a Sunday. We are appealing to every constituency, every ward, every district, or every region. Even in the national executive, again, we have the deputy secretary general here. The platform is available. It's for APC. As long as the technical team are advised or asked in advance, they'll make themselves available. People can host show from Freetown on this platform. This is an APC platform. As much as we, UK and Ireland is hosting it, but definitely it belongs to the party. So at any time you need it, it's available to yourself, any member. But again, we only use, we have to use credible information because this is the reputation of the party and we want to really maintain it all time. So I want to say thank you and good evening, technical team. If you are here, let's call it a day.
Calling the Michael. Yeah. Supagbo. Aya. Let go. Usa we dey na ya we dey. APC. Usa we dey na dey we dey. APC. Usa we born na ya we born. APC. Oh mama. Na ya we dey na ya we dey. APC. Now we on party oh. APC. Now we on party oh. APC. We no go come out APC. We no go come out APC. Now we on party oh. APC. Now we on party oh. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. Supagbo. Overtaking is allowed Supagbo. APC no go tire. No go tire. APC no go tire. We all like APC. We all like APC. Butka economy. Taska yone. Taska yone. Senior Kolo. Taska yone. Senior Kolo. Taska yone. Senior Kolo. Taska yone. Senior Kolo. For education, Senior Kolo. Infrastructure, Senior Kolo. The economy, Senior Kolo. Oni loko sukane atache Oni loko sukane atache Awe mulome tache APC for minta tache APC for minta tache APC for minta tache mitae tache o woni loko sukanenga tache o woni loko sukanenga tache awe mulome tache APC for your mitae 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 tache na ya we do APC Usa we do na de we do APC Usa we born na ya we born APC oh mama na ya we do na ya we do APC now we on party oh APC now we on party oh APC we no go comot APC we no go comot APC now we on party oh APC now we on party oh Supagbo overtaking is allowed Supagbo Supagbo overtaking is allowed Supagbo let we take and care suffer let we take am easy 2023 we dey come let we take am kele let we take am suffer let we take am easy 2023 we dey come